Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day. Thank you for taking the time to stop by, support the channel, and check out our latest free-to-play deck in which I am focused on all December long. Budget content for everybody, no wild cards, no problems. This is a Simic Adventure deck, a blue and green mid-range build that looks to outvalue our opponents. When you cast an adventure card, you retain access to the other side of it through replaying it from exile, which is really nice. Basically making each one of your adventure cards 2 cards, which is really cool. And then, you throw a draw engine in on that and some ramp, and, well, you're going to London, right? So breaking down the deck, we're building around Doc Aurlock, Grizzled Genius, a 2/3, and spells you cast from exile will cost 2 less to cast. That's really cool because all of our adventure cards will go into exile after we've cast the adventure, which is, again, a main synergy of the deck. Also ramping through Llanowar Elves for 1 mana, adding 1 green source to our mana pool. And then the Beanstalk Wurm, plant beans at the sorcery speed adventure. For 2, you may play an additional land on this turn, which is going to help us, ramp out because we are focused around a couple of 4-drops here, which is typically hard to get to. But, if we're playing a Llanowar Elf and then we're ramping with the Beanstalk Wurm, it's going to be no problem, right? So the Chancellor of Tales for 4 is a 2/3 with flying, and whenever you cast an adventure spell, you may copy it and choose new targets for the copy, right? That's going to just double our card value for us. And Storyteller Pixie for 4 is a 3/3 with flying, and whenever you cast an adventure spell, draw a card. The 3 most powerful words in Magic the Gathering there for you on an uncommon card that sits really well within the deck synergistically. As far as additional adventures go, we have the Picklock Prankster for 2 as a 1/3 with flying and vigilance. Free the Fae for 2 mana at instant speed as the adventure to mill 4 cards, then put an instant sorcery or fairy from among the milled cards into your hand, right? We've got a fairy wizard and a fairy advisor, which we love to get into our hand because they really help the longevity of the deck. And then, of course, you can grab Into the Floodmaw or a hard-hitting question if your opponent's giving you a hard time as well. And then the Vantress Transmuter for 4 is a 3/4 with Croaking Curse for 2 at sorcery, tapping target creature, opening up the attack lane, and putting a curse roll on it, having it now have base power and toughness of 1/1. Okay? And then the Stormkeld Vanguard for 6 as a 6/7, can't be blocked by creatures with 2 or less power, which is awesome. And at sorcery speed as the adventure, bear down, destroying target artifact or enchantment, which is really cool for us on that removal spectrum of the deck. We've got the Lakeside Shacks here, and then, just some basics to get us through to the end of the match. I know you're going to love the deck. List is in the description below. Floodmaw, of course, bouncing non-land permanent if you gift a fish, if not just a creature. And hard-hitting question, power of one of your creatures equal to damage to them, right? So that's going to be pretty decent, as we do have this 5/4 and this 6/7 that, can act as removal bases there. So thank you so much for taking the time, leaving the like, dropping a comment, watching the video. Of course, if there's anything I can help with, the Discord is always open. Enjoy today's gameplay footage, and then we'll meet back here to break down the deck a little bit more. Okay, let's keep 7 here. In tapped, which is fine. Worm on 2 to ramp, which is really nice. Can we pull our 4th and have that draw engine active? Oh, we did that wrong. Well, let's pretend we don't need to hold Floodmaw up. I just slammed it in. Be aware of that, though. No, we're never punished. I'm going to go Llanowar Elf in. And I'm going to hold up Floodmaw here. Looking to play these post-Pixie. And then we can get a bit of a draw going. Alright, let's just send that back home, I think. No land. Let's commit to it. It is what we just... Let's go. Here's the Eagle back, that's fine. No creature for them, just the Floodmaw. They take a creature, they get a clue token. A double draw engine. Yeah. Pixie hits. Hopefully they don't remove them. Ramos, which would be exile. Oh, we're good. Double draw. Oh, well, land, whatever. Another pixie, that's good. Swing for 6. Down to 11. They need to exile more cards, so Ketramos is available to attack. Interesting, that's crazy. Land in play, triple draw. Looking for a Flood Maw. Hard hitting's pretty cool. I can take the blocker. Clear land. Triple draw. Another hard-hitting question? That's silly. They have less than 13. This can't attack or block. So we could technically hit for 10 down to 1. 1, 2, this would be 3 mana. Ah, why not? Whoops. I thought this couldn't block. 7 or more. They only have 5. How did that block? Oh, would be dealt to use dealt to this creature instead. And it has indestructible. Ew. I should read those cards. So I need to find a bounce spell. That's pretty cool. I like that. Good for you. That's very cool. Very, very cool. That's 6 out of 7. Okay, I need to act quickly. This is not a draw engine. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we gotta take these out of exile ourselves. Reduce that number. That's such a cool card combo. Third Eagle. Oh my god. I don't have anything to take. They're probably better. Oh, Doc. Yeah, no, I've got things. It's up to 6. Can they get 7? That's such a cool card combo. And I'm just top decking lands. Haha! That's such a cool card combo. I love it. Shelter that goes. That's up to 6. They're taking a draw engine. They get to draw as well. We need a Flood Maw off the top. It exists. It's there. Right here. I will super duper allow it. We can decline this. Take our draw. Awesome. Take another draw. Awesome. dunk on this big time. Hexproof on the turn. I see you. Take a double draw, looking for a Flood Maw. Land. Of course you are more land. This is crazy. They're at 7. They're attacking. I'm down to 9. They could have double strike. No attack. Such a cool card combo. That's awesome. I'm just dead in the water. We should be winning this, but there's just nothing I can do. Land out, Seam Rip, whatever. Prankster or Elf. Drawing up to 7. Big hit. No block. Down to 9. They're at 20. Oh my god. Okay, let's try that again. Pay the ward. Decline. Take our draw, take our draw. Here's your interaction, another Cure Magic. Or Restoration Magic. Yes. They're tapped out, let's bounce it. Send it back. The thing goes to the graveyard. We get our draw engine back. Let's triple draw. Yes. I'll draw some more. Let's take a hit. Down to 8. We knew we had the Flood Maw. We were drawing through our deck at hyperspeed. We had to find it. So we get lucky. Now, do they have another enchantment? Right, they could have another one of these chosen by Vel'Goths. For 4, that's 3, which they've got the mana for. And I'm gonna, be looking for another Flood Maw, which is there, and we don't really have much left in the library. What a fantastic match. We stuck in there. We were getting absolutely dominated. That was a cool card combo. We're lucky to make it out. Having the double spell on the stack to play around their Restoration Magic. Of course we did. I think that's it. I think that's game. Very nice. That's a cool combo. I'm going to build around that one day. I like that quite a bit. Get roped. That makes the win so much better. It's so much more rewarding when this happens. Right? Specifically after like good back and forth, they're head up about it. Consider the gears grind. Well ground. Storyteller Pixie. Chancellor of Tales, which we didn't really use as much. The Storyteller really was the way. And this is, of course, our free-to-play Simic Adventures deck. Positioned fairly well, just through, base synergy alone. Through an adventure gives you a massive amount of card advantage, and then if you can couple that with a draw engine, which we have, it's just... how many cards do they have in their deck? 35, and I'm down to 18, so we're pushing through our library basically at twice the pace. Which is impressive. Good removal on those eagles early on. That's probably what won us the game, is that held off Ketra for a few more turns. We helped push it up though, right? Because these go into exile. So we were helping that attack as well. Going first with a Llanowar Elf. That's awesome. The Beanstalk Wurm. Can we get another land? Right? That would be awesome. And then we could ramp right into our Chancellor, which would be really cool as well. Hello, good game. Thank you. And good luck in your match. That's a good.
Water. Earth. Fire. Air.
Let's kill the caller. Hit for 1. I don't mind it.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy. Oh, he's got another, though. Land in play. This isn't really active, though. Let's try to find another land before we go down that path. Patchwork banner on Froggies. That's pretty cool. 1 mana up still as well. Do you have a 3rd Might Caller? No block?
Cabbages!
Cabbages! I know. What do you have planned there? That's crazy. Chancellor out. Let's double down on this. Hard-hitting question. Nice. And another caller. I'm going to take the caller. Or the prankster. Number 5. We didn't get anything on that second pull. That's a bummer. Elder. What does this thing do? At the beginning of your upkeep, return another creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature and the lurker. Other frogs you control have ward 1 when this creature enters. Man, there's so much going on here. I don't think you'd want to do that. Let's look for more goodies. Bloodmaw, nice. Hard-hitting question. Just a straight-up draw. And... well, we may as well hold this and double play these. Or do we want to... well, no, because these have ward. Let's first swing. And if they're gonna block, we can bounce the banner. Right? Like they could potentially double block there. Down to 7. Let's play another prankster. I think we're okay. Mistbreath Elders up to 4. Might Caller, pardon me. Also a 4/4. Banners out, acting as mana. Do we have the win? Is this Scoop City? No, they're here. They are here. The Tree Guard Duo is a 4/5. When this creature enters, target creature you control with plus a billion and vigilance, apparently. Plus X, where X is the number of creatures you control. Splashing it! Dude, nice. Very nice. Let's block there. Take 12. That's crazy. Good damage. Let's send you back. And now we're hitting... this gets blocked, right? Trading here. Unfortunate, but it happens. And, We're gonna have to chump block that. Probably just a Llanowar Elf. We have 5 available mana. Let's play our Pixie. And then another Elf. Close match. Good game. Do they have lethal? Oh, it can't be blocked. Nice, dude. I didn't even realize. That's awesome. Good game. Going first, I like the hand. I mean, Bear Grylls is here. Our draw engine through the Pixie is here. Some removal, which may be relevant as early as turn 3. This looks like a control deck, though, so I don't have high hopes for the removal, even finding a target, that means. But, you know, we've been wrong before. We'll be able to cast this for 1. Swing for 2. They're realizing now that we're a free-to-play adventure deck. It's like, oh yeah, you're cooked. Ah, it's an artifact build. We have the right card for this. Off the top, right? Destroy enchantment or artifact. We don't. Okay, let's hit for 3. Draw engines up. Down to 15. 4th land. Yeah, okay, they're going to take our Pixie for sure. Let's highlight Doc Aurlock. Ha! They take the bait. Take a draw. Bloodmaw's good. But I also like the copy. But we already have that. Let's just deal with the token. First, let's use this here. Alright, well, it's relevant. Put out a Llanowar Elf, hit for 4. To 11. Not terrible. We have enough tempo to survive. Okay, lands in untapped. We have flash for anything that's pesky. Damage is in, down to 6. Sure. Maybe it's a counterspell. Holding up Floodmaw. It is, but they're not creating a copy of the synthesizer. So they're just looking for a field wipe, I feel like. Tossing just that. But that's 8 mana, they don't have it. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, potentially 6, which is in tapped. Team up. Wow. So we should have bounced that last turn. Good for you. Oh no, yes. Some of them say if you cast it, but this is just enters. Which is unfortunate. It's a blue. 4 damage to everything is brutal. Brutal. Have this come out and then just send it home. They're at 6. That's not a lot. We could potentially still get this. It's going to take a bit, hitting for only 1, but we try our best. Tune up on the battleship. That's pretty cool, man. I appreciate that. And then a Moonlit Meditation on also the battleship. And then a Vault, which wants to make a token. Land in, I guess. Hit for 1. They're gonna get it regardless. Because they get the tapped fish, right? And the way it resolves, they still get the token. For science, we had to do it. I mean, we kind of understood, but what else do you do? It's a field wipe. I mean, you're getting wrecked by rares. It's a cool deck, though. Not just rares. Mythics as well. You have another meditation. 6. Again, I don't really see much going our way here. Good game. Might try our best, right? Alright, let's keep 7, I guess. Not everything can be perfect in life, so it's a good thing this hand is. No, just kidding, it's subpar. But, I mean, a Llanowar Elf on 1 is always going to be good. You know, I'm always game for that. But we're going to need a little bit of additional fuel for the fire. As this looks like it doesn't end or lead anywhere well. Colorless Inspector. When it dies, make a clue token and lose 1 life, which is aggressive. Clue tokens are good, though. They'll allow you to draw a card if you sacrifice it for 2. Not too shabby. Obsessive Pursuit. I love this card. Let's kill it. Hit for 1. This can give lifelink. They sacrifice 3 or more permanents on the turn, which, I mean, they obviously already have. Okay, let's ramp out. More of the same. I'm just gonna play this as a 3/4. The menace here is not terrible. They're looking for a Umbral Zealot. Just drawing for it, which is good too. Make it just a +1 counter. Drawing again. You know, it hits for 3 with menace, goes through. Okay, sacking to create a map and draw 2. Up 2 to 3, down to 16. Let's try to find a hard-hitting question again. Four. We double block. I think that's probably the way, or else this is going to power up. We need to destroy that enchantment. We have the card to do it, but we'll have to find it. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's good removal. It's going to be hard to double block now, right? You sack 1. Oh, no. The map is 1. With the snake, I love it. There's a double sack. Swinging for 6 now. Just too much to block. No block. Down to 10. We're looking for a Flood Maw at this point, but we don't have a second island. So that's not good. Good game. They have lethal. Going first, keeping 7. Doc Aurlock is here on turn 2 as well, which is nice. Our draw engine's active on 4, but we're gonna need some land. We're not even ramping into this. Ooh, they're after it, for one. Let's see that. We don't really have a land to ramp into, unfortunately. Okay. Drawing a card, losing 1 life, no attack. We get the land. That's awesome. I like taking the reduced cost here, because this is going to cost 2 less, right? So it goes from 4 to 2. So that means we can cast it next turn. Maybe this is better. Let me cast it for 3, which we have. Past turn. Blood Maw's up. No ramp, but it's okay. I hate this game. I guess let's send that back as well. We lose Doc. They're gonna pay 2 to replay. Scrapper, which is fine. Let's pass over. I guess we'd like this to stay an adventure to draw. 4th land. The Zealot's pretty good to sacrifice. Whoops. Wrong card. Just looking for a draw engine. We still have to dodge removal on a turn. Sacrificing to draw a card, lose 1 life. And then this lets them draw a 2nd card. 3rd on the start of their turn. 5th land in play. 6 in hand. 1 of which we see. Taking a draw, losing life. To 13, which is taking its toll. Extruder kills the elf, or they double on my pixie. Oops, no. I feel so bad. No block. Misclicking, I think. Gotta take the draw, right? Just get some value of the pixie. A land, awesome. That is worth it. And 3 mana up. Another Llanowar Elf. Hit for 11. Hit for 4 down to 9. Where did 11 come from? I was looking at the Llanowar Elf. You don't know me. Sacrificing the draw to 8. Drawing a card, surveilling 1. Weapons manufacturing is very, very good. And here's an artifact on top of it to make the munitions token, which they can sacrifice to deal 2 damage to any target. They've got a 2nd, so they're looking at 4 damage now. They could kill the pixie. Yeah. Not bad. Okay, taking that instead to 6. Land in. Bobble out, killing a Llanowar Elf. Weapons manufacturing, up to 6 damage. big hit. Ay, ay, ay. They're doing it. Nice. It's pretty good. That's not bad. Maybe just a big boy gets in there. I'm sure they can remove it. But I think it's our best bet. I guess if they have another artifact, we could probably scoop up. Killing our elf? Wow. That must mean they don't. I'm sure they do now. They're just going to take lethal. Very nice. Alrighty then. The free-to-play Simic Adventure deck is pretty decent. You know, maybe we incorporate some protection into the build. I don't think I would mind that, really. Whether it be a counter spell or like a dispersal magic or shore up, right? Some hexproof. That would definitely provide a little bit of consistency to the build. It's not entirely bad because we have so much draw in the deck that we can overpower any removal, but it is a little annoying when they take the draw engine, right? When they're taking the Storyteller Pixie and now we don't have that draw engine, things become a little bit more complicated for us, right? So potentially some removal is on my mind. Not removal, sorry, protection. And then, you know, we're just looking at all these other potential cards that we could play. The Ferocious Werefox, you know, the Monster Roll token, which is +1/+1 trample for you. You know, there's the Gale Fang, which is haste if you've got, you know, Adventure card in exile. The Tempest Heart, draw 2, discard 2, which isn't really good, I don't think, because you're having to throw just as many this way. But it's a 3/4 trample that gets +1 counters. The Hunter, but the Adventure is black. Mutation is the counter spell, which I mentioned. The Gold Keeper, which is really good. Whenever one of our cards leave your graveyard during your turn, create a treasure token. The Attendants, another Adventure, nuking their toughness. It's a wizard as well. Make your own luck, maybe just a sorcery that could be good for us. And, you know, the Adventure-based removal and Picnic Ruiner, which is in red if you wanted to go 3 colors, but, you know, I don't think it's enough to justify it, right? Let me know what you think of the Adventure deck in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching and being part of our budget December builds, and we'll see you soon in the next.